How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Truman Bradley. Let me show you something. Here we have a glass of liquid, and this is a tuning fork. Now, watch. Now we have a crystal, synthetically produced by man. And this is a natural quartz crystal, one of the great mysteries of nature. In its natural hexagonal form, just as it is found in the earth, nature's crystal is capable of performing phenomenal services to the science of man. Here's an example. Watch this. You will note that wires lead from the crystal to this light. There is no other power. Now, watch the light. Electrical energy generated by a natural quartz crystal. Just one of the many mysteries of nature science has uncovered in its never-ending experiments with the crystal. And it's this kind of research which is the basis of the story you're about to see. International Airport, Los Angeles. Passengers going somewhere on business. Passengers going somewhere to vacation. And one passenger going nowhere at all. An insignificant incident midst the busy activity of this great melting pot of world travelers, perhaps. But nevertheless, an incident destined to have a startling impact on the members of this household. And particularly on the life of this man, scientific director of a top government project in New Mexico.
Ants. Always ants. And I put bottles of ant poison in every corner and window in this house.
Well, maybe the poison doesn't work.
Nothing works in this desert. Except you, Dr. Otis, and you work too much. It's way past your bedtime.
Who could be visiting us at this hour?
Probably some more of those big shot visitors from Washington. Pity they can't come in the daytime.
Well, you go on to bed, Hannah. I'll see who it is.
All right.
And Hannah's right, Dad. You have been working too much lately.
Oh, what a life, two nagging women. Linda, why don't you find a young man, get married and raise a family, and quit trying to run my life?
Dr. Otis, are you by any chance trying to get rid of me?
Maybe.
All right, I'll do it. Just as soon as I find a man who's as nice and as brilliant as you are, I'll grab him and marry him. I promise.
Well, that's no promise. You'll never find another one like me.
Ooh, I'm glad I didn't say modest. In the safe with this. Dad, this is Mr. David Masters, my father, Dr. Otis.
Mr. Masters?
How do you do, sir?
Mr. Masters is from Washington, Dad, a security agent.
Oh? Well, it must be a pretty important security matter that it can't wait until tomorrow.
Yes, sir, and confidential.
Oh, I'll leave you two alone.
Well, Mr. Masters, sit down.
Thank you. Dr. Otis, last Tuesday you had a conference in this very room with the Air Secretary and the Secretary of Defense.
Yes?
They discussed with you the feasibility of converting all aircraft to atomic power. You were to begin work in secret immediately, under the camouflage of your present project.
Well, secret was right, Mr. Masters, but I'm surprised that even security knew of it so soon.
Dr. Otis, I myself read a complete transcript of the conversation that took place in this room from a piece of microfilm.
You what?
On Thursday, the FBI arrested an espionage suspect trying to board a plane in Los Angeles. The microfilm was found on this man.
Why, that's inconceivable.
Security agents stationed here at the time have confirmed that nobody else was in your house during the conference. As of Tuesday, only 4 people knew of this conference. The president, the 2 cabinet members, and you, Dr. Otis.
Just a minute, Mr. Masters. Are you suggesting that... Are you accusing me?
Well, my job is not to accuse, Doctor, but to find the answer to a flagrant violation of security.
And I'm not above suspicion, is that it?
Unfortunately, Doctor, no one is above suspicion until the case is solved. Not even you, I'm sorry. Your entire household is necessarily under observation.
How dare you? How dare you even suggest such a thing? My father's devoted his whole life to the progress of science and to his country.
Well, I regret having to come here like this.
I'll just bet you do.
I know how you must feel, both of you.
How could you know? How could you possibly know the feelings of a man like my father? How could a government agent know what a scientist feels? I've already been impressed.
Please read it.
David J. Masters, Ph.D., Columbia University. Dr. Masters?
Physics on leave of absence as of yesterday.
I don't quite understand, Dr. Masters.
I was at the OSS in the war. You see, Dr. Otis, it's evident that we are confronting very clever espionage on an extremely high scientific level.
Well, if you are a physicist, you're surely aware of my father's work and his record.
Well, I'm thoroughly familiar with it. That's why I was called in to handle this case. I'm to live here in this house until it is resolved.
Here? Here in our home?
I have a letter with our detailed instructions. It's in my briefcase. Oh, excuse me.
Well, Hannah, I thought you were in bed.
Well, I was, but how can a body sleep with doorbells ringing and people yammering all night long? I just wanted to know how many there'd be for breakfast.
Oh, well, yes, there will be one extra. Dr. Masters will be staying with us for several days.
If I'd known, I'd have had the guest room ready. I'll tend to it now.
I know what you're thinking, finding Hannah at the door, but well, that's just her way. Hannah wouldn't be happy if she didn't know everything that went on in this house.
Everything?
Now, just a minute, Dr. Masters.
Please, Linda. He's only doing his job.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's just a little hard for me to get used to the idea that we're almost like prisoners in our own home.
I'll be staying in your house merely as a colleague so we can do some research together. No one besides the 3 of us is to know of my real purpose here.
What's this, suspended? Am I suspended from the project?
Dad, no.
Only until we've arrived at a conclusion. To make our situation appear as normal as possible, I'd suggest that you call your office about 8:30 in the morning, place your assistant in charge, telling him that you're going to stay home for a few days to fight off a little virus. Doctor's orders.
Dad started the project. He's designed the buildings. He worked day and night to make it succeed. For 5 years, he's poured his mind and his heart into it. And now, how could they do it? How could they bar him from his own work almost like a criminal? How could they be so ungrateful?
No one is being ungrateful, just careful.
Oh, what's the difference what word you use? The implication's the same.
You must realize the significance of what confronts us. If a detailed transcript of a top-secret conference is in the hands of a foreign agent in just a matter of hours, how can we know that any government secret is safe? Would you ask that the security of 170 million people be weighed against the feelings of one man?
I'm sorry. I guess I was being a little selfish.
I have personal feelings too, Miss Otis. I find it very difficult to believe that a man whose achievements and philosophies I've admired for so long could be guilty of disloyalty to his country.
Determined to find evidence that will uncover an answer to the mystery of the intercepted conference, a concentrated search is begun. Behind locked doors, every square inch of the study is carefully examined for concealed wires, microphone, anything. The furniture is x-rayed. The walls are sonically probed. No possibility is ignored. Even electrical outlets are searched for the installation of a tiny instrument known to be capable of transmitting sounds and voices along the electrical line leading from a baseboard, or from an electrical appliance, or from a telephone, even when the receiver is down. But the search is fruitless.
Convinced the answer is right here in this room. Some little thing that we're overlooking. Can you think of anything that's out of its normal pattern? The slightest little thing that isn't as it should be?
Hannah, the cookies were delicious.
Thank you. Oh, ants again. This time they're in the sugar. You, Lester. Go dig weeds away from the house. You're just stirring up the ant hills.
Poor Lester, he even gets blamed for the ants.
I'm done. How often does Hannah replace the ant poison bottles?
Oh, about every 4 or 5 days, I guess. Why, what's so interesting about a bottle of liquid that attracts ants?
Well, 2 things about this one. It hasn't attracted any ants, and it's not liquid.
Well, what's a bottle of ant poison got to do with the wiretapping case?
Well, maybe nothing. But why aren't the ants attracted to this bottle as they are to this one and the other one? Nothing. Not even liquid.
Well, you're right about one thing, David. It is out of pattern.
Well, I know we're looking for something, anything that isn't as it should be, but a bottle of ant poison. Maybe it's just a different kind of poison.
Maybe it is at that. Maybe it's a poison that's far more deadly to the security of the nation than it is to ants.
With nothing more encouraging than a bottle of ant poison that does not function according to the normal pattern of other bottles, a thorough examination is begun.
Yeah, it's not poisonous, just wax. Maybe to coat the inside of the bottle.
Well, what next?
Dr. Otis, look here, under the wax here.
Looks like crystal. Synthetic piece of crystal.
Well, what does it mean, Dad?
Well, I'm not sure. But crystal under compression generates electrical energy, and it's capable of picking up sound wave frequencies. Like the old crystal radio receivers. Say, maybe we are on the right track.
You mean that little piece of crystal has something to do with intercepting the conference? With recording sound?
Supposing a liquid or a jelly-like substance were used to absorb the sound of voices in the room, and as it gradually hardened over a period of hours, the sound waves from the voices were permanently etched in it, in this crystal.
You mean sort of frozen? Frozen sound?
Well, let me show you what I mean. Did you say that that was a recording of sound?
Well, it was once.
Well, the sound grooves are still on the pieces.
Exactly. Nothing has actually been changed except the method of reproducing that sound. And who's to say the same thing is not true of this?
Oh, Dad.
No, not so fast, youngster. It's only a theory. There's a lot of research to be done before we can prove it one way or the other.
Oh. Well, I better tell Hannah to prepare a few sandwiches. It's my guess you'll be working pretty late. Oh, you'll whip it, Dad. You always do. Besides, this time, you've got some expert help.
David, the reaction of the molecules under compression should be affected by the pattern of the sound waves within the crystal.
Yes, something on the order of maser.
Maser?
Stands for microwave amplification, by stimulated emission of radiation.
You say so, Dad.
Well, the only trouble is I'm not too familiar with it. I'm afraid it's a little out of my line.
Well, you're not alone. I've been too busy to keep up with the research being done on it. It's too bad we don't have Gordine with us on this.
Gordine?
From Northwest Engineering. He's the only person in the United States who's experimented with this type of microwave amplification.
Well, then the answer's simple. Just call this Gordine and ask him to help.
Well, I think she's got something there, if you do it.
Of course he would. Dr. Gordine has made countless contributions whenever the government has called on him.
This is certainly important enough. You convince me of that.
He could fly out here with the equipment we need, and we could be ready in 48 hours.
David.
I'm going to call Gordine.
Yes, I know, but does he have to know that Dad is involved?
No, he doesn't have to know.
There. I think we're ready now.
We'd better run a test on something else first. I'd hate to break the crystal under too much compression.
Now, here. This paperweight ought to do the trick.
A rock that talks. Frozen sound. I don't know.
Won't hurt to try it, Doctor.
Certainly. What have we got to lose?
Yes. What have we got to lose?
Please turn off the lights. Placed in a vacuum, the rock is subjected to physical pressure as the principles of maser are applied. In effect, they have created a miniature broadcasting station, complete with a sensitive radio receiving set. All this to determine what ingenious device, yet unknown to us, a foreign power is employing to intercept this country's most carefully guarded secrets. But now, they are merely testing the machine on a piece of rock, a paperweight.
Listen, it sounds like voices. Hundreds of voices.
But we're not using the crystal, just a piece of rock.
They are voices. People shouting, screaming, almost like they were in panic. It has the awful feeling of disaster.
But an ordinary piece of rock.
That ordinary piece of rock is not as ordinary as you may think. I've had it on my desk for years, since it was given to me by a friend, an archaeologist. That rock is a very old piece of lava from an eruption of Mount Vesuvius in the year 79 AD. The eruption that flowed over the buildings and the people of the city of Pompeii.
Incredible. Are you suggesting that we actually heard voices from the past? From Pompeii?
I told you I heard voices. The sound of panic. Dad, it must be true.
Who can say it is not? It may be that we have actually heard voices recorded 2,000 years ago and reproduced today from a piece of lava.
Lava hardens slowly as it cools. If it bears out our theory, Dr. Otis, we may have found the answer.
If so, the crystal will tell you.
It will give you your exonerating evidence, Dr. Otis.
Not hesitating to fully explore the significance of what may be a startling discovery, the group of scientists hasten to test the crystal itself, and they are not disappointed.
Hannah, the cookies were delicious.
Thank you. Oh, ants again. This time they're in the sugar.
My voice and Hannah's right in this room today.
You.
Hours later, a group of tired people, having heard a perfect reproduction of conversations that took place in the room, arrive at one conclusion.
Well, everything we've heard took place in that room today. That means, without a doubt, that a new bottle, a new crystal was placed there every day and the saturated one removed.
There, in that room?
What do you mean?
Well, Dr. Gordine, now that we've proved our theory, I think you deserve to know the whole truth. Dr. Otis has been under suspicion of espionage. The crystal has proved that he's innocent.
Dr. Otis under suspicion? That's incredible.
Of course, we still have to find the guilty person. Anyway, not tonight. My gosh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Already?
Wondered why I felt so tired.
Well, I have the guest room, Dr. Gordine. You're welcome to share it with me.
Thank you.
Linda, would you give me another bottle of ant poison? We wouldn't want the guilty person to notice it's missing and get suspicious. I'll take that, Lester.
I don't understand, Lester. Why did you do it?
Well, obviously, this man is no scientist. I don't think he's even a spy. I think he did it for money. I'm not sure he's even aware of why he was planting the bottles and picking them up.
You mean he was working for someone else?
Dr. Otis, come quick.
What's the matter, Hannah?
It's Dr. Gordine. He's in the guest room, handcuffed to the bed.
What really told me he was guilty was a slip of the tongue. It was after the test of the piece of lava. He suggested that the crystal would give the exonerating evidence.
Exonerating? Of course, he didn't know about Dad
Oh,
then.
he knew all right. But not from anything we told him. He got all his information from the crystal Lester picked up.
But why?
I suppose I knew it was just a matter of time from the minute I received your call, Dr. Masters.
And yet you consented to help us.
There was really no choice. If I had refused, you would not have given up. You would have found the answer anyway. And when your theory proved out, you would have come for me.
Oh, why do you say that?
After all, I am the only real authority on microwave amplification in the United States. Yes, I developed the crystal interception method. Other agents hired Lester. I gave their names to Dr. Masters when he arrested me.
Dr. Gordine, there isn't a fellow scientist in the world who doesn't know of the tremendous contributions you have given this country. I can't understand how you could be working in the interest of a foreign power while serving the United States.
It's a good question, Dr. Otis. What I did for this country, I did because I wanted to. My crime against it, I committed because I had to. I was born here. My parents returned to the old country for a visit a few years ago. They were forced to remain there. They're still alive only because I agreed to. What's the difference? Why I did it? I did it. I'll pay for it. I'm glad the FBI intercepted the transcription.
Just think of the significance of our discovery. Its value to science. Plus the intriguing prospect of reliving great moments of history. Actually hearing voices from the past.
I agree with you, Dad. History is intriguing.
But you've got to admit there's a lot to be said about the future, too.
Our story of the living crystals was fiction, of course. But surprisingly enough, the maser is not. It is actually in existence. And it employs a new fundamental principle, permitting amplification of high-frequency radio waves without the use of vacuum tubes. So who knows, maybe that polished rock you keep on your mantelpiece will someday relive a moment of history for you. I'll be back in just a moment. I hope you enjoyed our story. We'll be back with you a week from today with another exciting adventure from the world of fiction and science. Until then, this is your host, Truman Bradley, saying, see you next week.